The International School of Portland is celebrating its 35th birthday this year. They are one of only 2 schools in the United States providing 3 full language immersion programs, Chinese, Japanese, and Spanish, all under one roof. Located in downtown Portland, they're also the first school in the Pacific Northwest to adopt the renowned International Baccalaureate Primary Years program. They teach preschool through 5th grade and have an open house this Friday morning, April 24th, where you can find out more. Sign up to attend their open house at internationalschool.org. That's INTL school.org. This is CityCast Portland. I'm Claudia Meza, and this is what Portland's talking about. Today on CityCast Portland, we're talking about the mayor's proposed budget, what's getting cut, how many city jobs are on the line, and the pushback it's receiving. Plus, a new exhibit at the Portland Art Museum featuring Portland Public School students. Joining me are Willamette Week reporter Brianna Wheeler and our very own executive producer, John Notarianni. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning, you guys.
Hey, Claudia.
Good morning.
Good morning. Normally, before we jump into the news, I ask an opening question. But since we're cooking up something special for our CityCast Portland neighbors, I wanted to remind people that if you haven't joined up just yet, joining up now will get you entrance into our first ever live taping, a totally free live taping where you'll get to see me, John, and Brianna, along with a very special guest, attempt to do this show that you're hearing right now in real life. And it's happening 503 Day, May 3rd. And again, in order to secure your spot, we need you to sign up by May 1st. It's only $10 a month or $100 a year. You'd also be helping us beat CityCast Denver. We were both given the goal of signing up 200 new members, which honestly sounds daunting, but I think we can do it because we know how many of you listen to the show on the daily. And if you're able to swing the price of 2 extra lattes a month, head over to membership.citycast.fm.
That's right. I mean, there really are a ton of perks that we are offering to our members. You get stuff like ad-free listening to the podcast, which is a nice perk. We also have a special member perk that we're offering each and every membership drive. And this time we're giving away a Portland Oxford pennant. Think one of those sports pennants, but it says Portland CityCast on it. It says I live here on purpose and has a bicycle on it. It's super cute. It's exactly the sort of thing you want to put up on the wall in your office or in your house. You also get a weekly events newsletter previewing everything that is going on the week ahead that goes just to members. We do shout outs on the show for you that you are able to talk about businesses that you love in Portland. There's so much stuff.
Yeah, the pennant is super cute. I've seen it. We haven't gotten one in our hands, but I hear it's wool felt, and I want to touch it. I want to feel, I want to feel that wool felt. But you can get that now, along with all the other great perks and entrance to our live taping by heading over to membership.citycast.fm. All right, on to the news. John, you're going to break down what's in the mayor's city budget proposal. Is he covering your idea to make zip lines our new form of public transportation?
Please.
The zip line suggestion that I so generously offered has not made it into the city budget proposal. City Council, it's time to do your part and get that back in there. No, what is in there is a lot of cuts. This comes from some great reporting by Alex Zielinski at OPB and Shane Dixon-Kavanaugh over at the Oregonian. So the budget proposal is out for the next year that begins on July 1st. $8.5 billion budget, which is a lot of money. But the thing to keep an eye on here is the general fund. That is sort of the discretionary part of the budget where the city can decide exactly where money goes as opposed to things that are kind of already spoken for in the budget. That is only $743 million, give or take. And they're estimating a $172 million gap in that discretionary fund. That's 23% of the budget. It is massive.
Yeah.
So as part of this proposal that the mayor put out, he's suggesting a lot of cuts. Right off the bat, he's talking about taking the city down 145 jobs. That's sort of the net number of jobs. The cuts are actually going to be higher, plus they're adding some new ones. So that's going to be from a bunch of different places across the city. Call takers, admin staff in the police and fire bureaus, some Portland street response staff is going to be cut if this budget is adopted. There's also about a 30% cut to the shelter budget, a 6% reduction in the police bureau's budget. That's going to account to about 34 positions being cut, as I already mentioned. Getting rid of a fire engine, $3 million from the Parks Bureau. I know, it just keeps on going, because he had to make up this huge shortfall. There's a lot more in it. There's sort of some like moving money around. There's moving money from PSEF into the general budget.
What? What now? What?
PSEF. PSEF, the Portland Clean Energy Fund. So this has sort of been, I think we once used to call it Carmen Rubio's magic pot of money when she was a city commissioner. It's this fund, if you missed it, that generates a ton of revenue for the city for climate-related causes. But everybody's taking a look at it. They're looking at moving some of the interest from that account to a bunch of different programs. Not super clear, but like possibly things like graffiti and trash removal, services for people experiencing homelessness, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, they're just moving money all over the place to try and make the numbers work in this next budget.
Mm-hmm. I think it's kind of smart. I know that climate organizations are upset when PSEF money gets moved around, but the truth of the matter is that PSEF has generated way more funds than expected. They're clearly not spending it as quickly as it should be. It's still creating more money with the interest. All of this makes sense. And we've been saying forever, we're just like, why can't they just, and then put it over? So I'm surprised they were able to do it. Cause PSEF has, it's not like the mayor can just do this. Like it has like its protectors, and the protectors have to go, yes, this works. So
the protectors are city council, So what happens next is this goes to city council. They argue over it a ton and then eventually come up with what their final budget is going to be. And we know that there's plenty of Portland city councilors that are very, very opposed to allowing PSEF money to be siphoned off for other purposes.
Of course, the city councilors are jumping in, but I'm just saying that PSEF itself has like a group that manages that money and that also like manages where it goes. So the fact that he proposed this, I'm just like, were they like, yeah, that's cool? Or was he just like, wouldn't it be nice?
Wild to be getting rid of a fire truck in anticipation of what is probably going to be like a gnarly fire season. Aren't we like heading into a drought? Did we have no snow? It just barely snowed here. What is the logic behind that? And why only 6% of the police budget is like, come on. Come on.
Well, the logic there is that they were very full-throated that they want to keep all of Portland's 31 fire stations open. Mm-hmm. So they're like, okay, we need to make cuts. We really don't want to cut a fire station. Like, what can we do here? Maybe an engine? I think it says in the budget that an engine is about $2.5 million in savings. So...
Wow. Among all the headlines associated with the mayor's new budget, the one that brought me the most consternation was the Oregonian's Shane Dixon Kavanaugh's article about how the city bungled the rollout of the budget on Monday again. And like, what? I don't remember that happening last year too. Like the fact that they're just like, they did this again. I'm like, what? So basically the city gives a press release, releases the budget to certain groups who, have some sort of interest in it or are going to talk through it, like city council, press, that kind of thing. And I guess the numbers were incorrect. And city councilor Alana Pertol-Guiney released a statement on Tuesday saying something like, they need to like not do that. Like we need accurate information so we're able to have like productive conversations on the budget on Tuesday. So on Monday we need the budget for realsies, not the whatever this was, And I don't know. I know you were like looking into it deeper, John. I don't think it was like the whole budget was effed. It was just like a few numbers or something.
It was one number that is a very important number, according to my understanding. They screwed up the number of the, which is what we talked about. They put in a number that I believe was last year's general fund number. And they said that it was just sort of like a glitch in the software. Didn't move the right number from column A to column B, which as somebody who has often been pointed out that I get numbers wrong, I have sympathy for. But at the same time, yes, these are very important numbers to get right. Yeah.
No, they're going to save some money by firing the person that bungled that.
Oh,
One more job
now.
gone in Brianna's budget. Yeah.
Jeez Louise.
Well, yeah.
I mean, all jokes aside, it's a bummer if anyone loses their job. It's always a bummer if anyone's job, gets cut, especially right now in this economy. But I am so curious to know what admin, like how that came to be, all these decisions. And I feel like we don't really get all of the details until city council really gets in there. So I'm looking forward to more conversations about the city budget, which I can't believe I'm saying out loud.
Yeah. And I will say, like, if people want to sort of get their voice in on it, there's going to be listening sessions happening across the city, district by district, beginning on this Sunday, April 26th in District 3. We'll throw the link to all of the listening sessions that are happening across the city in your district in this episode's show notes as well.
Cool. Well, let's take a quick break here, and when we come back, more budget talk, this time the county. Got leftover paint, stain, or varnish taking up space in your basement or garage? You're not alone. Many of us finish a project and end up with half-used cans we're just not sure what to do with. Don't let them sit there collecting dust, taking up space. Recycle them with Paint Care. Whether it's cans from a recent renovation or years of storage, Paint Care helps ensure your paint is managed responsibly and kept out of landfills. Drop off your cans for free at one of more than 175 conveniently located drop-off sites across Oregon. To find a drop-off site near you, visit paintcare.org. That's paintcare.org. One night on the coast? We can do better. Try two. With exclusive lodging deals for the month of May, your quick trip just turned into a real getaway in Newport, Oregon. From free nights at the Louie to 15% off stays across town, going home early is no longer the plan. Add in tide pools, wide open ocean views, and fresh, salty air, and you might just forget what day it is. And while you're in Newport, you can explore the Oregon Coast Aquarium and their new Amazon Rainforest exhibit, or head to Oregon's tallest lighthouse, Yaquina Head Lighthouse, for sweeping views. Visit Newport this May and unlock your lodging discounts at discovernewport.com/spring. That's discovernewport.com/spring. Another deja vu moment, you guys, we had concerning this year's rollout of our governmental budget proposal is that the immediate public pushback happened from Multnomah County District Attorney Nathan Vasquez on the county's proposed budget brought forth by their chair, Jessica Vega Peterson, aka JVP. This happened last year as well. He just went straight to the press. And Andrew Shorts from Willamette Week spoke to Vasquez, and he's saying that his agency is, and this is a quote here, wildly underfunded, and with a proposed budget, he's liable to lose 10% of his deputy district attorneys. Now, Vasquez brought up crushing workloads, declining average age of his staff, and massive delay in cases, which would see more misdemeanors going unpunished, and a de-emphasis on some labor-intensive systems designed to give some criminal offenders an alternative to jail. So basically, he's like, all the little programs you like? We're not going to be able to do them. So those were his concerns. And Andrew Shorts found the numbers from this year's county budget is just returning the DA's office back to 2024 staffing levels, which, pause, I thought we all agreed was when they were wildly understaffed. So I was, because I know they were just like, by the way, it's just back to 2020. Right? Yeah. And I was like, yeah, when it didn't work? Is that what we're reporting? Anyhow, so Vasquez is like clearly the one who gets the most press, I gotta say. But other agency chiefs in the county are also displeased with JVP's proposed budget cuts, which would hit nearly every county department, which includes homeless service funding. And this is crazy. The two county commissioners seeking to succeed JVP, Julia Brim-Edwards and Shannon Singleton, produced alternative proposed budgets within 48 hours of the chair releasing hers, which I thought was like, damn. But also, what's up with her budget? I want to see their budgets. Don't you want? Right? I'm like, what's going on? Let's see them budgets. So yeah, I don't know how that's going to play out. And also, can you imagine that, John? Like if, I'm sorry. I'm just thinking of like, you were the chair, here's your budget, everyone's pissed at you. And then like Julie and I were like, we've got our own budgets.
I'd be like, have at it. I'm out of here.
I'm out of here. I
You
wonder
can
if Jamie
start
pays
early. Oh, I love our annual traditions. I love the annual Nathan Vasquez airing of budget grievances that we have come to expect. I mean, yeah, it's always tough to lose budget. And like, these are programs that do real things. But like, for me, the thing that I'm focused on in this budget is the cuts to homeless services, which could lead to hundreds of shelter beds closing. But it is interesting to see the difference between the way that Mayor Wilson and Jessica Vega Peterson is managing their budgets, Jessica Vega Peterson put out these big, bold moves. And of course, it's not surprising that there are people coming up behind her being like, I don't think this is the way we want to go about this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I will say, though, I got my ear in the Multnomah County just goss. Just because of personal relations with people who've worked there that I know and they're still friends and stuff, there is a lot of talk in the county thinking there's a lot of middle management bloat. Hey, just guys, this is goss. Like, please treat it as such.
This is not reporting.
But there is a lot.
This is the
It is not
Sorry.
reporting. This is hot goss. So there's, even within the county themselves, they feel like it's a little management heavy and it's a little less foot on the ground heavy. So I am curious, like, what the alternative would be.
Right.
And I say this, as I said, any job loss right now in this economy in our city is a bummer. And I say that still with that in mind. But it's just like, we have to think of the public good sometimes, of like what is more important, a tenured public servant or the service it's supposed to be providing.
Exactly.
Wow. Yeah.
Well, there are also going to be listening sessions on these budgets as well. April 29th, May 13th, and May 20th. We will also put those links in the show notes.
All right. Well, let's take a quick break here. And when we come back, Brianna's going to share a pretty cool event that hopefully will get us to a better state of mind. No more budget talks is what I'm saying.
I mean, kind of. This is.
Oh, no.
It's not
Come on.
budgety, but it is like.
This loops back, yeah.
There are connections here.
God damn it.
Sorry.
The city of Tualatin wants you to know that they have a lot going on this summer, like the Blender Dash, Tualatin's craziest fun run for kids ages 5 to 15, happening June 6th. Think color, foam, mud, obstacles, even zombies. It's messy, it's wild, it's unforgettable. They're gonna love it. Then swing back on Saturday, July 11th for Viva Tualatin, a celebration of arts and culture the whole family will love. Only 12 miles away, Tualatin is also home to more than 200 acres of parks, trails, and natural areas, perfect for exploring, playing, and soaking up the outdoors all year long. Like, have you been to the Tualatin River? It's a designated national water trail with more than 38 miles of swimmable, fishable, paddleable, picnic-adjacentable waterway with easy access docks and ramps. Plan your visit today at tualatinoregon.gov. That's tualatinoregon.gov. All right, Brianna, so what's going on? What is this? What's this event that I was hoping would bring light and joy into the rest of the show? And you're saying no? You're saying no?
No,
There's more?
I mean, I'm saying yes, but we still gonna be talking about money a little bit. But it's
okay.
I'm kind of stoked to talk about this because it is a resolution to something that we've talked about before, which is like, what is going on with the arts tax? I want to see my arts tax dollars in action. We talk about how big that pot must be, yada, 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 but we're about to see it. We're about to see it in action. So I am talking about some reporting by Joanna Howe over at Willamette Week. Pew, 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 the homie. So more than 100 Portland Public School student art pieces are finally on display at the Portland Art Museum this summer. And this is amazing. So a big part of the renovations that recently happened at Portland Art Museum were focused on arts education. So I was privileged enough to go and have a tour of the renovations like as they were coming together. And this was a big point of pride for the museum. So they've already been like engaging with student works and putting them on display, but there's never been a dedicated area. It's always like kind of I mean, I want to say it seems thrown together, but it is very much separate from the museum in this way of like, it feels temporary. It's, it doesn't really have a home, but it does now with these renovations. They have a gallery. There is a legit student gallery, and it is finally filled with art. And oh my gosh, amazing. So this year, this is it. This is the year that it kicks off in its gallery for the first time. Kicked off on April 15th. It's going to run all the way till September. So all through summer, you can go and just go see what your arts tax dollars are doing. Go get excited about it. So Kristen Brayson is the PPS Director of Visual and Performing Arts. She said that the show was supposed to land around tax season just to show the taxpayers, just to show them, just to, and what? But really, she just wants to show everybody that the education and that access is happening because it is a point of discussion. And let's keep talking about it. Let's keep pushing it. I want to see more arts tax dollars going to promoting more arts in classrooms. I do not want to see any more money getting squirreled away in City Hall. So this feels like very nourishing for our city. And over time, we hope that this is not just happening abstractly in a classroom somewhere. This is Kristen Brayson's words. There is curriculum attached to this. But now we see that. We see that outside. We can see that. We can interact with that. And we're not just talking about paintings. We are talking about all different modalities of art. We're talking about rug knitting. We're talking about dance performances, performance art. I mean, layers. It's...
The poor kid who's just stuck doing their dance performance at the Portland Art Museum for weeks on end. Oh my gosh. Someone bring that kid a sandwich.
Throw some money at that kid.
No, I don't think do not throw money at children. Jesus.
Don't throw money at children.
Hand it to them gently.
Sure.
I have to
$5
money
or
at
higher.
children.
Yeah.
$5 or
damn
higher.
it.
Treat them like drag queens. So
I know. What the hell?
There's also Hannah Layson, who works with Kristen Brayson. Layson and Brayson working together. Anyway, Layson is the Pam's head of youth educator programs. And she was really stoked to say, and I love this, and I want to stand 10 toes down on this. They are treating this student art as if, and it should be treated as such, as if it was the art of a prestigious global phenomenon touring artist. They're having these, like, write your bio, write your description of the art. Like, this is the real experience of having your art on display. It's not just we're collecting one piece from every school to put up in contest style. No. These children are having the real experience of what it means to be a working artist, what it looks like in real life to live that dream. I mean, oh my God, how special is that? Are you crying?
So
Who's
cool.
crying? I'm crying.
I think it's amazing. I mean, okay, so this anecdote's
it's
a little
really
bit
cool.
pathetic, but I remember when I was a child, they had a little art show in like the school library in elementary school. And I was so jazzed to like see my own work on display, my like dumb little 6-year-old drawings that I put up on display in the school library. The idea of having it in a real gallery alongside true timeless, like priceless pieces of art. Like, oh my gosh, that's so great. And like, yeah, the sort of public private, like using public dollars to like boost arts education. I'm really excited about it. I think it's a great, program.
Completely agree. And I also feel like it's validating the program that's already kind of like in the public minds, their chopping block. This tax art fund. We're just like, what's happening? What's doing? Yeah. And not only that, like it's purposefully pushing forward the vision that Pam has been trying to do, which is like, hey, we're here for you. This is an extension of the community. Like, this isn't some like hoity-toity institution and art doesn't exist outside of you. Like, it is, we are all part of this. This is your museum. I mean, that's our whole thing. Is like, this is your museum.
Totally.
And I think, bringing in the children's art, incorporating all that, making it an actual, like you said, it's no longer like in a random ass closet. It's just like there is a gallery space for it. It proves that. And honestly, I'm really proud. Like, that's something that I would show someone visiting town, just to be like, this is really cool.
Sure.
Like,
Yeah.
this is so cool. Like, look at our awesome art museum. Do you see that Monet? Okay, now let's go look at little Brittany's work over, right? Like, that's so freaking cute. Like, I love it. And if you haven't been to the Portland Art Museum, as it is now, because it's been renovated. There's so many cool new things to check out. You gotta go. It's really awesome. And I think this is the perfect exhibit if you have not been in for a long time. But yet again, do not throw money at children.
No, I'm going to push back against that a little bit. Okay. Throw money at not coins.
Like,
not coins. You know, you can ball up the dollars.
Oh, man.
Oh, I am a child. Oh. Throw money at me. I am a child.
Okay. I think Brianna just wants money thrown at her.
Just throw money at me. I'm a child.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
And throw money at us here at CityCast Portland during our spring membership drive.
There it is.
$10 a month, $100 a year. Kidding, but like, not kidding. Thank you so much to all of our new and existing members. I mean, we have heard from so many of you that keep what's happening here at CityCast and the community that we're building around this show alive. Especially thank you to our newest members, Foss C, Jennifer C, and Corey S. Jennifer C. joined and said that they love the informative and funny series, that they're new to Portland, and that this has just been a big part of getting into the flow of what's happening here. So we'd really love for you to join them. $10 a month, $100 a year. You'll get an exclusive opportunity to RSVP for that first ever live taping coming up in a couple weeks. Just check it out at membership.citycast.fm/Portland.
Nice. Well, thanks so much, you guys, for hanging out with me today, going through some headlines. Appreciate you. Do we get to hang out again before we do this live?
The three of us?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We got another episode in between.
Because I didn't know if I was like, all right, see you on 503 Day, Brianna.
I'll see you next week.
Anyhow, thanks so much, you guys. That's all for today here on CityCast Portland. Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed the show, share it with a friend, rate, leave us a review, and don't forget, you can support the show and get great perks by becoming a CityCast Portland neighbor. Again, just visit membership.citycast.fm. That's membership.citycast.fm. We'll be back tomorrow morning with more from around the city. Until then, see you at Slim's. Or at Pam, maybe. Yes, because I will be blocking money being thrown at children.
Dodging quarters.
Don't block it.
Just dodging quarters left.
Get it.